To understand the War of the First Coalition, we must first grasp its historical context. By 1792, the French Revolution was in full swing, and the revolutionary government in Paris had declared war on Austria and Prussia. The revolution's principles, including the belief in liberty, equality, and fraternity, had ignited Europe's fear of revolutionary contagion. Austria and Prussia sought to protect the French monarchy and contain revolutionary fervor. Now, let's delve into the major campaigns that defined the War of the First Coalition. The Battle of Valmy. The War of the First Coalition began in 1792 when the Prussian and Austrian forces invaded France. The French Revolutionary Army, under the leadership of General Dumouriez, faced off against the coalition forces at the Battle of Valmy. This battle, often regarded as a turning point, saw the French army successfully repel the enemy, thus halting the coalition's advance. The French Republic. As the war continued, revolutionary fervor in France was on the rise. The French Republic was proclaimed in 1792, marking the end of the monarchy. The war was no longer about defending the monarchy but about spreading revolutionary ideals. France adopted the levée en masse, a mass conscription of citizens, which greatly expanded the size of their army. The Reign of Terror. The war at home was accompanied by a wave of political violence and terror known as the Reign of Terror. The Committee of Public Safety, led by figures like Maximilien Robespierre, unleashed a wave of mass executions, with the infamous guillotine becoming a symbol of the era. 4. Napoleon Bonaparte. Meanwhile, a young artillery officer named Napoleon Bonaparte began to rise through the ranks. His military successes in the Italian campaign and the siege of Toulon caught the eye of the government, propelling him to the forefront of the war effort. 5. The Treaty of Campo Formio. The War of the First Coalition eventually drew to a close in 1797 with the Treaty of Campo Formio. Napoleon, now a general, played a pivotal role in securing a favorable peace for France. This treaty resulted in territorial gains for France, as Austria ceded the Austrian Netherlands, modern-day Belgium, to the French Republic. The War of the First Coalition had far-reaching consequences. It not only allowed France to consolidate and expand its revolutionary ideals but also set the stage for Napoleon's meteoric rise. Let's examine some of the lasting impacts. The Revolutionary Wars. The conflict was the precursor to the Revolutionary Wars that would engulf Europe for over 2 decades. These wars fundamentally altered the political landscape, leading to the rise of nationalism and reshaping the map of Europe. Napoleon's ascent. The war catapulted Napoleon Bonaparte to fame and laid the groundwork for his eventual rise to power as the Emperor of the French. His strategic brilliance and charisma on the battlefield would make him one of history's most iconic figures. Territorial changes. The Treaty of Campo Formio redrew the map of Europe, with France gaining territory and influence, while Austria suffered significant losses. The reshaping of borders and power dynamics set the stage for future conflicts. Seeds of future conflicts. The War of the First Coalition sowed the seeds of future conflicts, as European powers sought to contain the expansion of revolutionary France. The revolutionary ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity would continue to be both a unifying and divisive force on the continent.
The War of the First Coalition was a complex and pivotal moment in history. It saw the clash of revolutionary ideals and monarchical opposition, ultimately altering the course of European history. We hope this video has shed light on the fascinating and multifaceted nature of this conflict. If you enjoyed this historical exploration, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging content. We'll be back soon to uncover more chapters in the vast tapestry of history. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the past.